The rain poured heavily over the small town as two young boys stood silently outside of a hospital. 16-year-old Ryan held his little brother Noah's hand tightly. Noah was only 8 years old. He didn't fully understand what had happened. All he knew was that their parents weren't coming home. As the hospital doors slowly opened, a doctor walked toward them. His face revealed the answer before he spoke a single word. Ryan felt his heart shatter. In a single day, the two brothers had lost everything. Noah hugged him tightly, and from that moment on, Ryan stopped being a teenager. He became a father, a protector, and a provider. Life became incredibly difficult. The small amount of money their parents had left disappeared quickly. Bills piled up. Food became scarce. Every day felt like a battle. Ryan knew he had two choices: give up or fight. He chose to fight. Before sunrise, while most people were still sleeping, Ryan delivered newspapers across town. After that, he attended school for a few hours. In the afternoon, he worked at a grocery store carrying heavy boxes. At night, he cleaned tables and floors in a restaurant. By the time he returned home, exhaustion consumed every part of his body. But no matter how tired he was, he always smiled when he walked through the door. Because Noah was waiting. And Noah believed everything was going to be okay. Years passed. Ryan continued sacrificing. Whenever there wasn't enough food, Ryan claimed he wasn't hungry. Whenever Noah needed clothes for school, Ryan wore the same old jacket another year. Whenever Noah needed books, Ryan found a way to buy them. Noah never noticed, because Ryan never wanted him to know. To Noah, his brother was strong, unbreakable, a hero who could solve every problem. One day, Noah came home from school holding an acceptance letter. His hands were shaking with excitement. "Ryan, I got in!" Ryan looked at the letter. Noah had been accepted into one of the best medical schools in the country. For a moment, Ryan couldn't speak. Tears filled his eyes. Not from sadness, from pride. The medical school was expensive. Ryan worked harder than ever. He took extra shifts, skipped meals, ignored his own health. Years passed, and finally, Noah graduated. As he stood on stage receiving his medical degree, the crowd erupted in applause. Ryan sat in the back row. His eyes were filled with tears. Nobody in the audience knew his story. Nobody knew the sacrifices. But Ryan didn't care, because seeing Noah succeed was enough. Life seemed perfect. Noah became a successful doctor. Ryan finally slowed down. For the first time in years, things felt easier. Then one morning, everything changed. Ryan collapsed at work. Doctors discovered a serious illness caused by years of stress, exhaustion, and neglecting his own health. When Noah heard the news, He rushed to the hospital. Fear gripped his heart. The man who had always seemed invincible suddenly looked fragile. For the first time, Noah was terrified of losing him. While Ryan remained in treatment, Noah returned home to organize some of his belongings. Inside an old closet, he discovered several worn boxes. Curious, he opened one. Inside were hundreds of papers. Old bills, receipts, work schedules, medical records. Then he found something else. Letters. Dozens and dozens of letters. Each one addressed to Noah. But none had ever been sent. With trembling hands, Noah opened another letter. I know you're upset because we couldn't afford the school trip. I wish I could give you everything. I'm trying my best. Then another. Today, I sold Mom's wedding ring. Late that night, Noah sat alone reading the final letter. It read, My greatest fear isn't poverty. It isn't failure. It's leaving this world before seeing you become the man I know you can be. If you're reading this someday, remember one thing. You never owe me anything. Seeing you happy is enough. That has always been enough. By now, Noah was crying uncontrollably. Months later, Ryan recovered and returned home. One morning, Noah asked him to come downtown. Ryan had no idea why. When they arrived, a large crowd had gathered. Friends, neighbors, former patients, teachers. Everyone was there. Ryan looked confused. Then he noticed a new building. Above the entrance was a sign, large silver letters shining in the sunlight. Ryan's Promise, Free Community Clinic. Ryan froze. For several seconds, he couldn't move. Then tears filled his eyes. Noah stepped forward. His voice trembled with emotion. You spent your entire life taking care of me. You gave up your dreams so I could achieve mine. You carried me when I couldn't walk alone. Ryan's eyes overflowed with tears. Noah embraced him tightly and whispered the words Ryan would never forget. Now, it's my turn to take care of you.